Back in 1974, I joined for the challenge. There weren't a lot of women in the military at that time, and there certainly weren't any black ones. When I found out I was the first black female to enlist in the Minnesota National Guard, was at basic training when some photographers showed up and started following me around with a camera. And I just thought that it was basically to see the females that were in training. But when I got back home, there was an article in the newspaper about me when I got home that my family had clipped and saved for me.
I came into a lot of situations in the early 60s, especially when I went into the service. I got sent to Fort Jackson, South Carolina. That's where I encountered a lot of problems, you know, racial problems. You know, I had never seen a sign that said white waiting room or black waiting room and stuff like that, and that's the first time I encountered that.
Well, Black History Month is very important to me because it's a part of our history that's part of everyone's history.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Listening to Martin Luther King's speech and seeing all the things that I went through as a black in the military, growing up in Minnesota and things, and looking at things today, I think a lot of the young people take things for granted. We kind of forged away, and I wish the kids nowadays, especially during this time, would be able to look back and see what we really went through.
Gallantry throughout the period of time. When you're talking about significant people such as the Buffalo Soldiers, and you had folks such as the Tuskegee Airmen, you had the Harlem Hellfighters, the Triple Nickel 555. The reason why blacks were able to rise above their present conditions and still complete the mission, faced with all of the insurmountable odds against them, was something that you just can't measure sometimes. And that's a person's heart, a person's desire.
And I think when Martin Luther King gave his speech, this is what he was talking about. Everybody should have respect for one another, no matter who you are. And if we can come together with that respect, then we got something going for us. Yeah.